Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Have another Atomiswave game for you. This is the final Atomiswave game for now, and this is Metal Slug 6. This is actually an original cartridge. You can see there the serial number on the cartridge. Slots into the Atomiswave motherboard. Really happy to have this one, and it doesn't come up for sale very often. There I'm just showing you, as I have on the previous videos, connecting via jammer through the JNX adapter to my Sega Astro City arcade machine. Yeah, like I said guys, I'm happy to have this game in my collection, and an authentic, genuine cartridge, which this is. I think I previously said to you in my video when I picked up Samurai Shodown 6, I also picked up Metal Slug 6, and Samurai Shodown 6 was legit authentic. Got that from a seller on eBay, but then I picked up Metal Slug 6 from AliExpress. It was listed as authentic and genuine, but I got it through and it just wasn't. I showed that in a previous video. It had a generic serial number on it and everything else. Opened it up, the boards weren't genuine, and I had to basically file a dispute against the seller. And he was basically saying, well, it's a genuine cartridge and everything else. Well, anyway, it won in my favour. I got a full refund, and I didn't have to return the item. He wanted me to, but AliExpress told me not to, because it was a bootleg and basically not worth anything. So I still have that in my collection, but yeah, not worth anything to me really. But yeah, happy to have this one. I love all the Metal Slug games, to be honest with you. Just showing the little demo here. So yeah, this is Metal Slug 6. It's run and gun shooter, released on the Sammy Atomiswave in the arcades in 2006. Not regarded as the best in the series. I think number 3 generally is. I like number 3, but just whacking loads of credits in there. But I actually still really love the first one. Is always going to be my favourite. 3's okay. I do actually like 5, number 5, and I do have Metal Slug 1 to 5 on the Neo Geo MVS. Finally managed to get 5 recently, or last year anyway. Really happy to have that. I'm going to show those on my channel very soon. I'll get round to making the video, but I just love all of them. They're real fun games. I use loads and loads of credits, so they can get really tough. First couple of levels are okay, but yeah, Metal Slug 6 returns to the Rebel-Martian alliance that was featured in Metal Slug 2, X and 3, but just bigger and badder, straight off the internet. There are 2 difficulty levels, easy and hard. Easy mode lowers the difficulty of the game, gives you a default weapon of the heavy machine gun, which I think should be default anyway. The fact that when you lose your weapons it reverts back to that pistol is just not good enough. The machine gun is pretty good. I just love the detail in these games, the animations and everything. As you can see there, it zooms out. Don't believe it did that on the Metal Slug 1 to 5. I could be wrong there, but don't recall that. So yeah, from what I've read, easy mode lowers the difficulty, gives you the default weapon of the heavy machine gun, but the game will end just before the final mission. So you have to play on the harder difficulties to see everything. Picking up coins there. Screen is zoomed back again. That's a really good effect. Got this thing walking through. The graphics on these games are just so good. They really are. I love the Metal Slug games. When I saw the first one back in the 90s, running on the Neo Geo AES in a little local independent arcade opposite where I lived in the UK at the time, and it just amazed me. And that's what or where I developed my love for Neo Geo. I couldn't afford it back then, so I had to wait years and years and years and years before I picked up an AES. Obviously couldn't get Metal Slug 1 on the AES, or any of the Metal Slug games. They're far out of reach for me due to the price of those games. So you saw that there was, like in all the Metal Slug games, there was a range of a variety of characters. You've got the usual Marco, who I usually choose, but each of the playable characters have different abilities. There was a sliding move in Metal Slug 5, I recall, but that's now been removed for this game. A ton of weapons, as always. You need good weaponage to get through these games. And you have the slugs. So the slugs are these vehicles, like I'm in one at the moment, and you've got a wide variety of those. You've got submersible vehicles, air vehicles, planes and things like that, and obviously the tanks and the ground land vehicles, land slugs. And these basically assist you to you ride around in these, you shoot, fire grenades and everything else. This is a boss here. It all helps you to annihilate the enemy. This has actually been released on or ported to several other machines. I believe there was a PlayStation 2 port was released in 2006. It was also featured in the Metal Slug Anthology, which was released on various platforms: the Wii, PlayStation 2, PlayStation Portable, and also it's available. It was available on download on the PlayStation 3. So I finished that level there. Did quite well, but like I said, it gets tougher, so I won't do that well on the other levels. So yeah, it's available. It was available for download on the PS3, also PS4, I believe. And the Anthology collection is also available on the PS4. You can download that from the store, but I actually picked up a physical copy of that through Limited Run Games, so yeah, that was nice to have. But apparently it's just it's quite a lazy port to the PS4. It's just essentially the PS2 version, but that's fine, and I have it on the PS2 as well. I might actually feature those on my channel at a later date. Charging through this level. So you've got those, you rescue those POWs, prisoners of war, and they give you bonus items and weapons, which is good when they give you a weapon. There was also a version of this homebrew conversion was released on the Dreamcast, and like I've said on my previous videos, many of these Atomiswave games have been released on the Dreamcast, which is good. So if you don't want to pick up the original hardware like I have, you can just get them on the Dreamcast. These are just great fun games. The animations are brilliant, they're fantastic, the music and everything, the sounds, dialogue, it's fantastic. And I love the UFO element on these games. was actually a Metal Slug 7 on the DS, and when I picked up this game, I saw that actually advertised for sale on the auction sites. I think it was eBay, and yeah, it was for the DS. I've got a 3DS. I haven't used it in ages, but yeah, it was going for a decent price, and a couple of marks on the cover. But I thought, oh, okay, I might just buy that. So I did. So I got that one. So I actually do own, on the original formats, on the original platforms that they were released on. So 1 to 5 on the MVS, 6 on the Atomiswave, and 7 on the DS. So I'm really happy to have those. I tried to show those in another video, but if I get round to it, I get the time. This is a weird, I guess this is a slug, even though it's a donkey or something that I'm on. I'm quite exposed, and yeah, as you can see there, and I keep getting knocked off of it. Use a continue. Use another character, female character. the bosses in this series of games are just unbelievable. Some of them are pretty tough as well. You just have to, I don't know how many times you have to hit them. They don't have an energy bar or anything, not that I can see, so makes it a little bit difficult to know how many more hits you need to hit the enemy with, the enemy boss. As you can see there, that top gun turret, hitting it and it's flashing shows that I'm doing some damage there. So you find that on these bosses, there's certain areas that you can that you need to target. I love the way that it's zooming in and out as well. That was, well, as we all know, that was a big Neo Geo feature on the fighting games. Art of Fighting was really well known for that, but I don't recall that being on the previous Metal Slug games. Maybe it was. I need to play those again. And that is another boss done.
Mission complete.
So not sure what's going on there, but
Mission 3. Start.
mission 3. thing I love about the Metal Slug games is the attention to detail and the amount of action and things going on the screen at any one time. Just could not have been done on any of the other consoles at that time. Obviously the AES was a home console, but obviously for expensive, for rich kids, because of the how expensive it was. You had obviously the Contra games, Pro Protector games on the SNES and Mega Drive, but and they were good, and I still like them and everything. And that was the main game that I played back in the day on the SNES, was Super Pro Protector. I knew that as in the UK, and me and my brother used to just play 2-player on that and go through that game. I believe we completed that on the hardest difficulty at the time, and it was fantastic, and it still is good. But you compare it to the Metal Slug games with regards to the graphics and the sounds and everything else, and the amount that's going on screen at any one time, and it just doesn't even compare, in my opinion. I do find these games more enjoyable. Just really wish I could own at least one of these on the Neo Geo AES, but you'd be looking at thousands just for any of those in the series. They just go for a real premium price these days, and I can't justify that. I just can't believe there's some people out there, some collectors, and they've got Metal Slug 1 US version on AES and the Japanese version as well. I mean, both go for a ridiculous amount of money. I just don't know how they do it, and even if I had the money, I would never justify that, never be able to. But no, this is good enough for me, having them on the MVS. They're exactly the same games, and even having them on the PS2, PS4, it's fantastic. I'm really impressed with the Atomiswave overall. I guess because I'm a fan of the Neo Geo, and you've got the cartridge, the motherboard, and then the cartridges that slot in, and this is similar to that. And some decent games that I've picked up. There's a few more that I want for this system, so hopefully I can find those for a decent price. I've also got the shooting games as well. It's Extreme Hunting, but I'm not sure how that would work. I know you can get a gun subboard, but I'm not sure how much the actual guns are or anything, or how that would work, how I'd get that working. So I need to look into that, because I wouldn't mind. They're quite cheap, those games. I think there's Extreme Hunting 1 and 2. I wouldn't actually mind picking them up, just to have them to add to the Atomiswave collection. There's also just some standard games, Fist of the North Star, but that's really expensive, and a couple of other games. Guilty Gear X, I believe, is on the system, and Dolphin Blue, but I probably won't ever get to own an original cartridge of that. It's too damn expensive. Just love all the little creatures, all the different enemy in this, wide variety of them in these games. And that's the thing, in the last video I did Demolish Fist, I mentioned that side-scrolling beat-em-ups, they go through the levels and they recycle the enemy sprites quite a bit, it's just the same thing. But on these Metal Slug games, they do vary quite a bit. I know you've got a lot of the Germans that which are always fun killing, but got a lot of other stuff going on as well. Shit. Sometimes though, I lose sight of what's going on screen. I just don't know what the hell's going on, and yeah, like now, and I just get taken out. I can't quite remember how much I paid for this game actually. I picked it up with a bundle of games. It was off a seller off of eBay, but yeah, I think it did cost a fair amount of money. Probably as high as I would go for one game. I think it was possibly 500 Australian dollars, possibly a little bit more. And I know that seems a lot of money, but I just really wanted this on original cartridge. This is another boss, finding this one quite difficult. I keep trying to get in the slug and keep getting taken out. It's picking the vehicles up and throwing them at me. Oh, he's flashing now, which means I'm hitting him. I've really got to try and put these Atomiswave games on free play mode. I believe it's through the actual motherboard, but not bothered to go into the options. There's two dip switches on the motherboard, and yeah, you flick one of those, it goes into the option menu, and then I believe that you can set these games to free play. But yeah, I just haven't bothered doing that for some odd, bizarre reason. This boss is pretty difficult. I'm making a real meal of this. Don't know why I keep getting in that slug thing either, because I keep getting taken out. And again, there's a pattern to most of these bosses, and I obviously clearly didn't work the pattern out with this one. I've killed him. Mission 3 complete. Not sure how many levels are in this game. Usually in the Metal Slug games, I think there's 5 or 6 levels.
Mission 4, start.
And I like that, because you can just get through the game quite quickly. There's nothing worse than playing one of these sort of arcade games even the side-scrolling beat-em-ups, or the run and gun like this one, and it just goes on forever. You just lose interest a bit, but I think they got it right with these games. Although number 3, I think it was the last level. I remember playing through that a couple of times, and that last level was as long as, oh God, it was several times longer than the other levels. It just went on and on and on and on. You think it's finishing, but it just carried on. And yeah, I think that one was a bit too long. But it's regarded by many as the best in the series. There's another continue. Not sure how much further I'll go on this. Just wanted to give you guys a quick demonstration of it running on original hardware through the Sega Astro City. Aha! There's a jet aeroplane. Shooting these mutant alien things. Now I'm skydiving. What is this? Another boss? Some giant worm thing. Another continue. Told you guys that I use plenty of those, but I still enjoy playing these games anyway. I may not be the best at them, but who cares? Enjoy running along, blasting everything. How the fuck was I meant to get away from that? He covered every part of the screen. Well, where I was standing anyway, that section. And I couldn't get out of it. Oh, shit. Oh, how did I not get hit then? Ah, he got me. Yeah, just can't work these bosses out on this Metal Slug game. Usually I can, but I've played this one the least amount of time, so excuses. I think now that I've finished the Atomiswave games in my collection, well, for now anyway, I think I'm going to focus on the other arcade PCB boards that I've recently picked up. I've got quite a few of those, so I'll show those, and that's that level done.
Mission complete.
So that's mission 4. So I think the next mission is the last mission. Usually 5 missions. Ah, what's that? To be continued. So this is what I said earlier. If you got it on the easy difficulty level, you have the heavy machine gun as your default weapon, but the game will end just before the final mission. So use 17 continues on easy, which is pretty fucking terrible, but no, it's not too bad. Put my name in. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please give a thumbs up if you liked, and subscribe if you're not already. And it's game over, and I'll see you guys in another video. Cheers, guys. Bye.